Welcome back to Spotlight Wednesday, where we spotlight one area in our home in a sped-up motivational 10-minute video. Today we are tackling our vacuum cleaners. We use them multiple times a week, and often we forget that we need to keep them clean and in working order. I have two vacuums here, my cordless, which is a Shark Pet Pro, and my Shark Lift-Away. Leave me a comment down below letting me know how often you do this throughout the year. So first we're going to empty the bin of the vacuum cleaner, make sure that is clean, and we're going to remove the filters. We're going to be washing those in just a minute. And then we're going to go ahead and remove the bottom portion. Every vacuum is different, to find all of the hidden dirt that's inside of the vacuum. And we're going to inspect the roller and the brushes on the roller. We want to make sure that the wheels, the roller, the brushes are all in working order, free of any hair or any kind of clogs or this stuff right here. I clean my vacuums probably twice a year, sometimes more depending on, the action that they receive. But every vacuum is different, so it's important to know your vacuum and how it comes together and what parts you can wash and take apart and all of that. So definitely do some research on that first. I am just doing what I always do with my vacuum cleaners. I know what I can get wet and what I shouldn't get wet. So I'm just taking some multi-purpose cleaner and a rag. I'm spraying on the rag for some areas and then just wiping clean the areas, just making sure that it's nice, fresh, and clean. Remember the day that you brought the vacuum cleaner home and it was in beautiful condition, it was shiny and brand new. It's nice to revive it and do that all over again. And as I'm doing this, I'm inspecting the hose. I'm making sure that it's attached properly still. There's no holes in it. I'm also doing the same with the cord. I want to make sure that the cord's in proper working order. And so just giving the vacuum an overall inspection as we are cleaning it. So this particular vacuum here, I can go ahead and rinse this entire thing out without harming the vacuum. Again, you just want to make sure how your vacuum works. You're going to see in the cordless that I cannot do this. There is only one portion of that one, obviously, that you can rinse out. So I'm just going to go ahead and give this a rinse. I'm not using soap or anything. I'm just using my hand to remove the dirt. And then I'm just using Dawn dish soap. You can use any kind of mild soap to remove the dirt from your filters. And it is important to know that you should do this 24 to 48 hours or longer before you plan on using it again. So make sure to give your house a good vacuum before you start this project. You want to make sure that your filters are completely dry before you put them back in the vacuum. On a beautiful sunny day, I will lay them outside on a towel in the sun and let them dry that way. Or I'll just lay them here on a towel and just let them dry like that. It was a beautiful day the next day, so I was able to let them dry overnight like this and then stick them outside in the sun to complete their drying process. So just remember that you have drying time. Okay, now we're going to move on to my cordless vacuum. Now this vacuum here I get a lot of questions on. It's a great vacuum. It was about $100, maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure. I don't remember. It was not super expensive, but it is completely dependent on you to make sure that it remains clean. The filters remain clean. When you do not keep your filters clean in this particular vacuum, you will notice it in the suction power. So after you give this vacuum a complete clean like I'm going to do today, the suction power is like day one, and it continues to diminish as the filter gets dirty, just so you know. So in order for this vacuum to work fabulous and have lots of suction, you need to make sure to maintain all of this that I'm doing with it today. It always shocks me, the amount of dirt that gets trapped in there. It's a vacuum, for heaven's sakes, So anyway, so I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and wipe it down. And, you know, I'm checking the brushes, wiping the brushes down, making sure that the, you know, brushes are free of any hair or, you know, anything that might have gotten intertwined in there, and cleaning in between. Always a good idea to do. So I'm using a butter knife inside the towel to get into the hard to reach areas. But the wheels on this also collect a lot of dust and a lot of grime. So you have to clean the wheels often. You guys are going to see, I'm going to give you a close-up of me cleaning it. I also like to make sure to clean the outside. This is all the paint, so when you're up against the baseboards of your house and that kind of stuff, it gets all over the vacuum cleaner. I just like to maintain this and do this a couple times a year just to make sure that my vacuums look pretty. You know, it's always nice to clean with a pretty appliance. But here are the wheels. I had a heck of a time getting this hair out. Now, I could not find the right tool to pull this off. I tried several different tools to get this off so that I had a clear view of everything around the wheels. I don't remember what tool Ernie used last time to pull this off, but I went and grabbed everything that I thought he used to get it off, but I couldn't figure it out. So, but I figured it out. I figured out how to get these wheels clear of any debris that they attach to. This vacuum in particular attracts a lot of, you know, the actual roller does not get a lot of hair buildup or a lot of things wrapped up in it. But the wheels do. And when the wheels don't work, you know, proper, then, you know, it's not fun to vacuum. And so I always like to keep these. It doesn't take long for it to get like this. I should tell you that. It does not take long for your vacuum to do this. If you are somebody who likes a clean house and you're always using your vacuum cleaners, it does not take long for this buildup to happen. But I used everything I could in my toolbox to get these wheels going and turning again. So, like I said, I don't know what Ernie used to get it off last time for me. You see all those little screws. I tried an Allen wrench. I tried a screwdriver. I tried everything, and I just could not get it off. It was really making me mad. Anyways, it always is a shock to me at how much I get out of these little wheels. I'm going to show you guys here really quick. I mean, just out of the little wheels, I got this, and it just blows my mind because, like I said, it's a vacuum. It's a vacuum. It's supposed to vacuum everything up. So it just blows my mind. Anyways, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and wipe it down. I'm, again, making sure that there's nothing on the bristles. The brushes are working good. And then we're going to take it over to the sink and we're going to give it a wash. Just like the other vacuum, please know how your vacuum works and what you can and cannot wash. This particular one is okay, this portion of it, to rinse out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm not using any soap. I'm just rinsing it out. No need to use soap. I just like to rinse them out. And then we're just going to lay it to dry. And then we're going to do the same. We're going to get the filters taken care of. We're going to get those washed. They get mighty filthy. Every once in a while, instead of going through this process, I will take the filters out, take them outside, and bang them up against the house to get the excess dust. And that does help a lot with the suction. So we've got that taken care of. We're going to let them dry. We're going to put our vacuums back together. I know that this might not seem like a huge deal or something that needs to be done, but I promise you it's definitely worth taking the time to go through your vacuum cleaners, especially since they get so much use. A matter of fact, I did a search and vacuums came up as #1 as the most used cleaning tool in a home, and mop would be #2. So it is very important to take these steps to ensure that they work properly for a very, very long time. They're not cheap. I'm going to go ahead and make sure to link both of these vacuums in the description for you guys. So if you guys are interested in purchasing one, no affiliation, I'm not sponsored, I'm just being kind. And there we go. We are all done. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.